I just broke up with my first real girlfriend about 24 hours ago. I'm 20 years old, and when I say my first ever girlfriend, I mean like first official relationship where we put like a label girlfriend boyfriend on it. I was genuinely in love and still am, but I'm the one who chose to end things. And to be honest, ending it myself, because I've been in semi-relationship before, I'll show you, like, I got like friend zoned, I'll show you a quick picture, but honestly, ending it myself hurts way more than if it was the other way around. So now I'm just gonna kind of talk through everything that happened, how we met, how it happened, why I chose to end things, and what I'm gonna do now, and just how I feel about the whole thing. So yeah, let's get into it. So we met on Tinder. I'll show you a couple messages if I can find them, like from how we met. Our first date was in the Halifax Busker Festival. It's like a yearly thing in Nova Scotia. And it was all with all of my friends, like a big friend group. I invited a lot of people, and we went and saw the fireworks together. I won't go into too much detail, but we hugged at the end of that date and things went well. After that, we went on a lot of dates within a couple of weeks, and then at some point I ended up staying at her place. And let's just say we got close really fast because we went on so many dates, so we connected a lot on those dates. And then I had to leave for a 2-week vacation in Newfoundland, which I've talked about in a previous video. I'll show it here if you want to watch it. And then the night before Newfoundland, I actually invited her to my house. Because I was gonna miss her birthday during the Newfoundland trip, so I bought her like a birthday gift, like a little bracelet, and then I asked her to be my girlfriend that night. It was a really fun night, like memories I'll never forget. And I also bought drinks for us, which might have been a mistake, but yeah, it was just a great night. And I asked her to be my girlfriend because I was going away for 2 weeks, and I wanted to make things official before then because I genuinely was in love. And then, you know, I went to Newfoundland and everything started to fall apart. I was already getting comfortable before I left for Newfoundland and like falling off on my diet and creating content for you guys. And then I went to Newfoundland and I gained back the 15 pounds that I had lost like previously during this like glow up series I was doing. And then I came back from the trip and I was gonna lock in on everything, start creating content again. That's when I made that video that I showed you. But from there, things never really picked back up. I'd maybe like lock in for a couple days here and there, and then I'd get comfortable again, and everything kind of just kept going downhill. And deep down, I was the one making those choices. Like, it's not her fault. Like, I was the one bringing us to dates. I was the one like making the choice to drink or smoke with her. It was my choice, and I'm not trying to say like I'm not blaming her for anything, but you kind of adopt the habits of the people you hang out around. It's just something you can't really help. It's just kind of, you adopt the lifestyle of the people you hang out around, whether you want to or not. And at that point, I should have had like a proper conversation about my goals and what I want in life, because I never even mentioned my YouTube. Kind of kept it like, I didn't like keep it hidden, but I didn't go out of my way to talk about what I wanted in life and like my vision for the future. If I hadn't made it clear, things might have ended up differently. But yeah, let's just say I got comfortable, way too comfortable for a couple weeks, and I was just kind of doing nothing after I got back from Newfoundland other than like working out still. Kind of just like maintaining. I wasn't going up or I wasn't going down really. I was kind of just at a flat level. And in my head, I was still thinking like, something needs to change because I miss like the grind. I wanted to go back on the grind, but I kept getting distracted. And that brings me to, let's call it like the breaking point where I decided to, okay, so first I decided that I need to have a conversation about my goals and where I wanted to go in life. And then I put that off for a couple days. Like, I went to see her and I should have talked about it, but like, I don't know. I was kind of scared to bring that up, I guess. Because deep down, I didn't feel like she changed. Like, it's stuff that's like, it was habits that I want her to change that were like deeply rooted. Like, and I can't expect someone to change for me, so it felt wrong to have like ask all of that, I guess. But I'm kind of getting off topic. The breaking point that I wanted to talk about was 2 nights ago, actually. We were hanging out. I was with her like all weekend, you know, having fun and whatnot. Well, no, because I wanted to have a conversation, but I kept overthinking it. But she went and bought drinks at the store. I didn't like encourage it, but I didn't say not to buy drinks either. And I drank a little bit with her that night. And she drank a lot to the point like doesn't remember stuff and got like blackout drunk. And she said a lot of things about me, like disrespectful things that, like hurtful things that you would never say to someone. I don't want to go too deep into what actually happened because I don't know who watches my videos, and I don't want, like, maybe she'll see this video or people she knows, and I don't want them to know who I'm talking about or know the details of what happened, so I'm not going to go into too much depth. I'll just say one of the major things was like comparing me to other guys while drunk and talking about how I'm not at the same level as them, if you get what I'm saying. As well as said something about my family being like more privileged, which really made me mad because of how hard my mom works for us. But yeah, I honestly just, I didn't like argue back because I'm not going to argue with someone who's drunk like that. And I kind of just, in my head, I didn't realize at the time, but in my head I already decided that things were over like during that night. Because no matter how much you apologize or how much you say it was just like drunk, you could say like being drunk brings out the worst, which it does, but either way, it's still thoughts that you had in your head. It's still stuff that you like meant to say, like deep down. It just stops you from holding back. So it's still stuff that you meant. And that night I just didn't really feel comfortable staying, so I got her home and waited till she like passed out in bed, and then, you know, put blankets and locked the door so no one could come in, and then I Ubered home since I was still a little bit drunk, and I had like a lot of adrenaline rush going and my emotions were all over the place. I didn't fall asleep. I left at like 1 a.m. and I couldn't sleep till like 3 a.m. because my emotions were everywhere. And then I maybe fell asleep around like 3:30, and then at 5 in the morning she was up and like was spam calling me, but I was asleep so I didn't know, and I woke up to my mom telling me that she was outside. So I woke up, and keep in mind I did send a text ahead of time to let her know that I went home and that I'd like text her in the morning when I woke up, but she showed up in my house and came down to my room. Like as soon as she showed up, I knew that I was gonna have to like break up there, and that was fucking terrifying though, waking up and knowing that she's outside and everything that just happened. And then she came down to my room and told me that she didn't remember last night and was sorry for anything that happened. I was still kind of tired and hungover, right? So when she came in and started talking to me and saying she forgot stuff, I didn't really know what to say other than like ask her if she remembered it, and I didn't want to directly say exactly what happened that night because I feel like it's better off not knowing what you said, because you'll feel worse if you know exactly what you said to me. So I'd rather just leave that part out. But I didn't get to say everything I wanted because I was tired and I didn't know what to say, and she kind of got the vibes off what I was saying and asked like, so are we over? And I kind of like, I just paused and thought about it for a minute, like 5 seconds, I don't know, it felt like a long time, and then I just said yes. And of course she called her mom and went home, and she left her purse in my room, which I found out later when she texted me, so I had to actually, she wasn't home, but I had to go drop off her purse and pick up my car since I Ubered home. And during that drive to the car, I had my mom drop me off. I somehow dropped my keys out of my pocket, so I had to wait around at her place for an hour. When I went to drop off the stuff, I had meant to just make it like a quick visit into her room to drop off the stuff and, you know, like bring back the clothes that I brought. And I ended up just looking at all the stuff that, because she's sentimental and keeps the stuff from all her dates, so I'm just looking at all these gifts and stuff from her dates that I bought her, and, you know, just remembering all the memories and good times we had together. And it like hit me that that was the last time that I was ever going to see this room probably and see all these things. And I just like broke down and kind of just cried for like 40 minutes. And I just felt so terrible because I know how much I hurt her. I know that it hurt, and that's what hurts me the most, is knowing that I put someone through that. So I just kind of broke down for like 40 minutes, and then later on the car ride home when I finally got my keys, I just remember like being so fucking mad at myself. Not even like I did anything wrong. It's just I should have known what I wanted sooner. And there's no changing it now. What's done is done, and I do think it was the right choice, but I remember just screaming to myself at the car, like screaming during the car ride home because I was so like upset. I am sorry that it hurt, but it's still the choice that I had to make. Like, the truth of the matter is, I'm not sorry for ending things, but I'm sorry for hurting. I'm sorry for hurting you. And like, prospectively, she didn't do anything wrong in the relationship other than that night, like disrespecting me and saying like the true thoughts. Other than that, she did nothing wrong. It's just, I'm just gonna admit, like, we broke up because I wasn't ready to commit to that. Like, the stage in my life, I wasn't ready for that kind of relationship. Like, I have too many things I want to do in life. I want to blow up on YouTube, make a community, compete in a real MMA match, travel the world. Like, if I'm not a millionaire, like if I'm not successful before I turn 30, I'm gonna just have regret. I'm gonna see myself as a failure because I just have high standards for myself. So I realized, like, if a relationship is keeping me from chasing that purpose, that vision is what makes me proud of myself. It makes me love myself. So if relationships holding me back from that, I don't love myself. And if I can't love myself, I can't give love to anyone else. Like, I can't love my partner. I can't picture a long-term relationship with her and with the direction that things were going. Like, I can't picture getting married or having kids. And I like to say, like, I know I hurt her, but every person is responsible for their own happiness. Like, it might be selfish to say, but you are responsible for your own happiness, and you shouldn't let other people's decisions impact your life. You should just do what you want to do, like, in your heart. Like, follow your gut instincts, and that's how you should live your life. Do what you want to do. So I had to make the right choice for myself, as much as I am sorry, and it hurts me, and I know that I hurt her, but yeah. What I'm gonna do now is I'm just gonna focus on myself again. I'm gonna do this like monk mode thing from now on. Like, this is kind of the intro to that. I'm just gonna do monk mode for the next 30 days. I'm gonna be uninstalling a lot of social medias, getting off Snapchat, and just getting rid of all distractions. I'm not gonna date anyone. I'm not gonna go on dating apps right now. And I set like a rule. I'm not gonna make any relationships official from now on unless I genuinely think I will marry or have kids with this girl. I'm not gonna make anything official. And so yeah, it really hurts right now because I genuinely love this girl, and I still do. You can love someone, but it doesn't mean they're meant for you. They're meant to be in your life. Like, I still wish her the best, but I'd rather go through this pain now than in a couple years with regret. It's pain now or even more pain in the future. So, and yeah, that's all I really had to say. Bye.